Powerwall 3 came out last month, and after installing the first one in the UK, we have a lot of thoughts. This video is paired with another about the 6 things we really like about Powerwall 3, and you can check that out at the top of the screen. We also have videos on the install itself if you're interested, but if you want to know any potential drawbacks of Powerwall 3, stick to the end of this video. If you have a use case where you don't need the built-in solar inverter and you just want to connect the battery like in the diagram shown, you'd want to AC couple your Powerwall 3. The integrated hybrid solar inverter does not need to be used, allowing the Powerwall 3 to be AC coupled without a battery system, or retrofitted onto a system with existing panels. However, Powerwall 3, whilst being reasonably priced for the package, is not the lowest pound per kilowatt hour option. In most circumstances, this is entirely justifiable, as you'd be getting an industry-leading inverter too. But once you turn this off and AC couple the battery, you don't get the benefit of Powerwall 3's biggest differentiating feature, bringing it back in line with the rest of the market. Give Energy's AC coupled battery line tend to consistently be quoted at a lower pound per kilowatt hour than Powerwall 3, though it must be noted that Tesla's battery does have more benefits than just the inverter, such as monitoring, support and expandability. Ultimately, it depends on your situation. Each install will be different, so talk to your installer and figure out the best fit for your needs with them. With the release of Powerwall 3, Tesla quietly dropped support for fully off-grid scenarios, such as when your house is run entirely off of solar with no connection to the national grid. They also dropped support for it on Powerwall 2 retroactively. Tesla say they dropped support because so few people use the feature that it wasn't worth the feature maintenance. This is a shame, although we can't say we've actually ever installed a full off-grid Powerwall, despite being one of the top Powerwall 2 installers in the country. Though the expansion packs are great, they do only come in one size, 13.5 kilowatt hours. One battery the size of 13.5 kilowatt hours is usually more than enough for most homes. So to justify more capacity, you seemingly have to use multiples of the average usage of a house. What if you use enough to justify one battery, but not enough to justify a second? Why can't you get a 5 or 6 kilowatt hour expansion pack? This does seem a bit silly to us, as advanced the tech is, and as tailored of a solution Tesla seem to have provided the UK market, they haven't really catered for people that need less than 13.5 kilowatt hour chunks. The future is electric, and more capacity will certainly come in handy as people's usage follows the trend of rising over time, particularly as power-hungry appliances become more commonplace, like heat pumps, EVs, and underfloor heating. Having installed the first Powerwall 3 in the country, Spirit are in a unique position to have actual real-world hands-on experience with the product, inside and out. The mounting system Tesla designed for Powerwall 3 is designed to be able to hold the main Powerwall 3 unit along with up to 3 expansion packs on the same rack. You'd think this would make it super easy to add an expansion pack. You can just whack another one on the front, with the labour time being very low. However, you would unfortunately be wrong. Counterintuitively, in order to install an expansion pack on the same rack as Powerwall 3, you need to take the main unit off the wall and put the packs behind it. When on the same rack, the main unit always has to be the front one, meaning the installer has to faff around taking the main unit off and even rerunning or extending cables in order to do so. The cables running into Powerwall 3 may not be long enough to reach all the way to the front party expansion packs. This would mean the installer would have to fit a junction box extending the cables. I'm sure there's a perfectly sane technical reason why, and you can always have them installed next to it instead, but that is at the cost of another racking system. At the moment, Powerwall 3's 3-phase support is a bit up in the air. We know it doesn't support 3-phase backup, at least until they release a 3-phase gateway. And Tesla say that the 3-phase version is on its way in 2025, though I would note that this is Tesla time. On a 3-phase supply, Powerwall 3 currently supports 1 Powerwall 3 unit per phase, with 3 expansion packs per main unit. This is still a whopping 162 kilowatt hours of capacity. However, it is 1 unit and 3 expansion packs less than what it supports on a single-phase supply, equating to 216 kilowatt hours, which does seem a bit counterintuitive. On a single-phase supply, you can have up to 4 Powerwall 3 units, although you would struggle to get DNO permission at that point. For the moment, I'd say hold off until next year. I can't really say any 3-phase battery storage system really compares to Powerwall 3's simplicity, scale, and usability, so I would wait until we have a bit more information on 3-phase Powerwall 3. Overall, we think it's such an exciting product, and we do think it genuinely marks a turning point in the standard for high-end battery storage solutions. Most of our issues just boil down to a few technical quirks that seem a bit silly at the face of it, although it is a brilliant product nonetheless. Thank you for watching, and check out the 6 things that Tesla got spot on about Powerwall 3 here if you haven't already. And if you want to learn more about everything solar, please check out some more of our content. We post regular videos about everything solar in the UK. If you would like more tailored information about how Powerwall 3 and solar could work for you, and you live in the south of England, please do get in touch. Our team would be more than happy to help.